We have decided to get into this room, and I want the integration of the pros and the NARPs. But there is a divide. And I saw it when I became a broadcaster, especially, like, damn, there's like a little bit of beef. There's a little Crippin' blood going on here. Like, fans look at the game like this, they look at athletes like this, and then the athletes, in turn, look at the fans like this. I want you guys, as we are as well, to look at the other side. Say what we love about it, and say what we hate about it. And I know you just said you love, right now, athletes are articulate. There was a time that obviously you probably hated it, that they weren't as articulate. But I really want to have that convo because of anything, no matter what we agree on, we got to respectfully disagree. But first, we got to know what we disagree on. So I'll let you go first, big dog, because I know you know it. Give me your positive, negative, love, hate of the whole athlete world experience, etc.
I think my hate with the athlete world is.
First of all, y'all notice how fast he had that?
Well,
I know. I got the hate.
Yeah, it's athletes are dismissive of anybody who isn't an athlete. And I'm damn near 60. I've been watching sports for a really long time, and I'm introspective, and I'm respective, and I think. So if I'm a thinking man and I'm watching something for decade after decade after decade, I can know exactly what I'm seeing. I don't need you to tell me what I'm seeing. If I'm watching it, I know what I'm looking at. And if I don't, I'm gonna ask a question. So in the whole sports and entertainment world, the whole idea of an athlete being the only one who can understand is a falsehood. That is a falsehood because people have shared experiences even if they're not in the same line of work, right? And if I'm watching you, if I'm watching Ephraim miss a block.
Well, I got to miss something. Just,
well,
watch me.
Well, and I watch you do that over and over again. I know it's a flaw. I don't care what you say.
That's true.
I don't care how you spin it. You know what I mean? We live in a land of spin. And if you can dig behind the spin, then you can see the truth. And that's how I think everybody has to look at it, with a very critical eye. Look at sports as you would look at anything else. And then, you know, Occam's razor. I always go back to Occam's razor. The most simple explanation for something is usually the right explanation. Right? So you can dig, you can go for conspiracies, you can do whatever you want, but it typically comes back to the most simple explanation. So when we're talking about Fox, the most simple explanation is people are abusing their power. And that's almost always what is right. And we can look at it across all kinds of mediums, right? So I think you have to look at things simply and critically, but also, you know, in a time and space of where it's coming from, and then look for the future. I don't think the future is going to be like the past, because I see these little boys who hang around my girls and my cousins and all that stuff who are 19, 20, 21, 22. They don't think like we do. They were brought up in a different world, getting different norms, different standards, and I think things are going to change as you go forward.
Okay, somebody over here. It ain't me.
I say this in a sense of when you say, I'm gonna just kind of add to what your point of view, and I'm just playing off of your point of view and what you just said.
And get yours off too, what you don't like about it.
And my deal is the judgment that comes from outside when you really only see what the announcer or what the TVA presents to you. And then when I'm playing in the game, I see all of it. When I'm watching the tape and I'm watching, and I hate when the fans has judged on a play. Like he just say, you missed the block. But he doesn't know exactly, no, I'm just saying.
I didn't miss the block. No, I'm just saying.
13 years, sucker. You better stop.
You missed the block, I missed the tackle, or somebody went over my head, and I might have been the guy that was chasing because just I'm hungry and I want to get that guy. And then the broadcaster says, James, bust the coverage. No, I didn't bust the coverage. I played to the whistle blow. You see what I'm saying? But when you see it as a fan, you look at it and you say, well, he sucks. Guess what? You suck as a fan. Because you didn't do your homework.
I'll give you this.
Like
I'll
I
give you
did.
this. As NARPS,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hey, the score was easily going to be y'all.
It's 1-1.
I think it's 1-1, right? Y'all tied out. That was sick. I didn't think we were going to pull it back. He came with that one.
That's all I have to say.
All right, G.
easy for us to criticize because we get the bird's eye view, not the on-the-field view. It's so easy to see plays developing when you see all the players on the field versus you're on the line. I'm assuming, right? If I'm playing basketball, I don't see everything in front of me. I miss things. If I have the bird's eye view, I see the play developing 5-10 seconds before. So as a fan, we are too critical because we get a different vantage, a better vantage than probably what you guys see when you're on the field.